But Lars, being healthy is expensive. I don't know how many times I've heard people say this to me. Literally. Every single person looks at me like, oh, but organic food is expensive. How can you do this? But that's expensive. This is expensive. All these ingredients that you buy and do and this. Let's just give you a short summary of things that you could do that cost you zero euros, dollars, pesos, whatever you pay your money with. Things that you can do that are absolutely free, that will improve your health. And once you improve your health, you improve your energy, you improve your brain power, you will actually improve all things in your life. I love hearing people say, the health is the crown on the head of a healthy person that only the sick person will see. Think about this for yourself. When you look at your own life, look at your own experience so far. If you ever had pain in your knee or your foot or your ankle or things that you use on a daily basis, but you kind of forget that they actually function. I mean, this is what you do, you just accept that things work and you get maybe older or you do something stupid. Like me, I used to skateboard a lot, so I used to have a lot of knee, ankle, foot problems, issues, shit that hurt. And I wouldn't then understand, like, damn, this knee or this ankle does a lot for me all the time. I never need to take care of it. So I had a big health scare a couple of years back where I had to figure out, you know what, I need to take care of this body because I only get one. With technological advances, might get a little bit different in the future. You might be able to buy spare parts, but the same as my partner always says, there's no spare parts for your body, so better fucking treat it right. That being said, here are 20 things that you can do that are absolutely free that will improve your health. Crafting a personal and positive worldview. Like if you look at the news or you look at certain sources of information, you're going to see doom and gloom and all these things that sparks emotion inside of you that are not going to help you. And if you want to wake up excited, you got to look at what influences you or what influences you let in. It's not as much on what do you allow, what do you do, what do you look at. It's what do you allow in and what do you let it be. Or maybe you want to watch the news, but then you get stuff you just filter it out, or you say to yourself, okay, I looked at what's happening. Am I going to be personally offended or attached to it? Get outside. Second thing you can do, just fucking go outside. Go into the woods, go into the water, go hang out in the sun, look at things, and leave your phone at home, leave your things, just look at nature and even look at people. I used to love looking at people just walking around in cities, looking at them in the metro. Just enjoy what is nature and getting outside. Just don't spend your life inside this box that you call your home. Third thing, distance you away from negative people. You don't have enough time in your life to hang out with people who are just energy vampires, make horrible things and constantly blame or, put stuff into other shit. Just don't. Just cut them out. As shitty as it sounds, just don't. Or if you have to, family and stuff, sometimes you just can't 100% distance yourself from it. Just limit the time that you spend with them or limit the time that they allow you to influence you. For fourth thing, monitor your own thoughts. So, if you journal, you write, you meditate, you ponder, think of what you're actually doing and where you're putting your energy towards. Think about your own, self-reflection is a powerful tool to do and it costs you nothing. Fifth thing to do, cook your own food, real cooking, not this open package 1, open package 3, open package 4 and throw it all together. No, real cooking, buy things that come from a field, including cows. They come from a field, cut them up, dice them up, throw them in a pan and make it. That already will help you either improve your digestive systems and improve what you actually put in your body. And even if you don't buy fancy ingredients, you're still going to be much more healthier than if you would buy, prefab crap. Preferably, you get the highest quality ingredients because that will help. Hydrate properly. Again, water. Always drink more water. Just, people. I have certain negative people in my life that look at me. We have a very big refrigerator with like this water dispenser because I used to freaking love those things when I saw those from other people. And I bought one for myself. And why? Because I didn't have cold water. And I know water tastes pretty boring and bland. If you really can't stand it, drop a couple of drops of stevia or a drop of stuff, drops of, for example, an essential oil that you like the flavor of. But just cold water tastes way better than just any other water that you might get. Control your breathing. So, if you're a shallow breather or a mouth breather, which I used to be the case of, start figuring out like how can you use your breath to actual advantage. Like it's very simple to say if your heart stops ticking and your breath starts moving, you're pretty much dead. So if you are ending up in a hospital for whatever case and they will want to save your organs, they're going to pump an oxygen into your body to keep the organs alive. But if you would know how to actually utilize your breath and control your breath a little bit better, you don't have to pay anyone for this. You can go to YouTube. You find people who are smarter than me to do this. But one thing you could start doing is start figuring covering your mouth like I'm doing now. And only take deep breaths through your nose and try to breathe through your nose for the whole day. If you have children, very important. You can see studies where the jaw actually reclines backwards if they're more of a mouth breather, and it actually has to do with brain power as well. Crazy thing, too many studies. I'm not going to go deeply into it. Move daily. As you can see, I have a standing desk. I stand behind my desk. I don't sit the whole day. Just move, do things, work around, stretch, move around, walk around, swim, jump, go on a trampoline, do crazy stuff. Just keep your body active. Maybe even just stretch, or maybe just sit on the floor and stretch your body left, right, and feel those things release and feel energy flowing through your body. 10th thing. So we had move daily and stretch. 2 things actually, combine them. Cultivate your media consumption. Look at what you consume and look at things that inspire or educate you, and try to avoid fear mongering, negative programming, negative things. There's you have opened the Library of Babylon with YouTube and all these cool things, and you can learn anything that you want to learn. And sometimes you need to pay for it. Sometimes you can find all this stuff for free or freemium. Go on Pirate Bay or whatever you prefer. And start figuring out like what am I actually consuming? What is that? Is it helping me? Is it not helping me? Sometimes you might have to entertain yourself. Fine, but look at the majority of the media consumption you do and make sure that it's actually positive. I mean, my life really changed when I understood Dan Kennedy's principle. You make your commute or your car a library of education. Because then I used to have long commutes and I would literally listen over and over to books, to podcasts, to things. And it just educated me about a variety of subjects that now I can just pull out of my head. And people were just like, well, how do you know all these things? It's like, I didn't spend time listening to music all the time, or didn't spend time watching crap TV. 11, don't eat before you go to bed. It actually decreases the quality of your sleep. Quality of sleep means better life, better things. Avoid plastics. Okay, here. Glass. That's pretty cool, actually. I have plastic bottles. Look at the BPA-free stuff if you can't. Still not 100% safe, but all these hormones that are like literally in the plastics will hurt you. So, for example, if you have a bottle of water in your car, which you would have because you're hydrating yourself properly now, if that is a glass bottle or a iron container or any of things, it doesn't leach a lot of things into your body. But if you would have like a plastic bottle and that sits in the sun or it sits in the heat, that's gonna just make all kinds of nasty shit go into your body, which you just don't want. Get your some sun. You can combine stretching, moving, going outside, and getting some sun. Vitamin D is free if you live in a country where actually the fucking sun shines. I don't live in a country where the sun shines. Now it does, but most of the time it's freaking great. But if you do live in a country where the sun shines, go outside. Get some vitamin D because it releases endorphins, it boosts your dopamine, and you look better with a tan. Plus, it's just nice to be in the sun. I mean, anybody who doesn't like to be in the sun, please soak up some sun for us people who don't get sun most of the time. But, okay, prioritize sleep. This is so easy. It's so easy to improve your life if you just focus on putting better sleep, more qualitative sleep, and more quantitative sleep in your life. And when you're properly rested, you're going to have better brain. You can do all kinds of cool stuff that's just going to make it easier for you to move throughout the day because you've actually slept well. So for me, 3 little tips is black out your room, make it a little bit colder. There is a video somewhere floating of me explaining how to actually improve your sleep as a bad sleeper. And then last but not least, make it a structural thing. Try to go on time every single day, and preferably you go every hour that before 12 is extra. So just go on and sleep more. That's a finger pointing at myself because I have to do the same thing. I regularly do not follow my own advice. Gee whiz, how come? 15. Let's avoid unnecessary chemicals. So chemicals are literally in pretty much everything. Shampoo, lotions, pills you might be popping, things you might be eating. And if you go and figure to yourself like, oh, I want to just use as natural as possible things as in all things that I do, that's just going to help you because you're not going to clean out any waste that is unnecessarily inside your body. Estrogens, especially for men, but also for women, can really freaking F up your body and make you have all kinds of things that you're not going to be happy with, but just check your shampoo, your food, your deodorant, your cosmetics, your lotions, whatever. Because this thing, skin, is actually an organ and it takes up a lot of stuff. So if you put bad lotions or bad creams or bad shampoo on you, it might suck those things into your body and you'll not feel it. But if you feel and live a healthy life, you will feel the energy that you actually will have naturally. 16. Let's set some goals and make some plans. Having long-term goals boosts dopamine levels, but also create things to look forward to. And if you believe in the whole Napoleon Hill, Bob Proctor type of style of guiding your life, they are actually putting out your reticular activating system to look at the things and reach the goals that you actually set. That's simple. 16, we don't have to pay anyone for doing this anything. Pen, paper, write them down, look at them. I mean, I can show you an example. These are goals that I wrote down a long time ago. I just have goal cards. I can look at them, stand somewhere and wait for somebody. Instead of looking at my phone, I can look at my goals. Look at them. Feed my head. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. Easy. 17. Again, activities. Take walks. I mean, if you are in a rut or if you're having a hard situation where you need to figure out something, if you take a walk, your brain is very, very, very in line with understanding taking a walk. Same if we go back to setting goals. If you set goals, write them out with a pencil. I mean, computers are cool. No jokes there, but our brain is much more aligned from years and years and years and years of writing to understand and remember things that we wrote down than if things we would do like this. So if you write those, and the same for taking walks, our brain is very much aligned for taking walks. Taking walks means we're relaxed. We're not running away from anything dangerous. We're not running away from anything that might kill us. And it helps you move your vagus nerves, and your vagus nerves releases all kinds of nice hormones. And a lot of people, and look at Apple for example, have built out that they would do walking meetings because then your brain moves and it lets you be, and you're doing a basic activity, so it keeps certain parts of your brains busy and lets you put things in places. I'm gonna make another video and just find it here, find it when you're looking at these things. I'm gonna make another video about the mathematician. No, it's the librarian and the action taker, and there is a monkey in your mind. So they're all going to do different things, and you need to engage certain of these personas in your head to have your brain actually function, because if you are in too many or one leaning too much to one part of your brain or to the other part, you're not actually going to have your brain fire off as it's wanted to be. And you need to sometimes keep them engaged to actually get those results out of it. So we were at number 18. Build good relationships. Why? Why would I want to hang out with other people? Don't do this. Don't do this to me. I don't want to. But yeah, it is really, if you look at longevity, people have shown that the actual longevity and the actual increase of people's lives comes from having quality relationships. It does even more for you than eating healthy, exercising, all these cool things. But if you look at people who are centenarians, people who live up above 100, most of them had really quality relationships with people that they know from their neighborhood, from their clubs, from their masterminds, from their groups, from their surroundings. So work with them, take some time out, put it in your agenda, or just sometimes just hang out with people and make sure that you cultivate and get better at it and make good friends. Again, advice for myself. Number 19, wind down. Part of not eating at nighttime, part of having a sort of sleep cycle is, set your intention for the night. Make a little bit of a routine. You can stretch, you can read, you can say prayer if you want to, you can meditate, you can breathe. You can set your goals for the next day. You can look at your wins of this day. Find something that you can do every single day, just like what we would do with children. Every single child needs a sort of rhythm to have a going to sleep. That's why as a parent, you set them up, you brush their teeth, you give them something, you give them a cuddle, you read something, and you kind of like warm them up for we're going to sleep. You can do the same thing where you would, for example, set the night, you would like lower your lights, maybe put on a candle, but you can do activities that tell your body, hey, it's about to go to nighttime because this is what I do at nighttime. So routines that might help you, either stretch, either read, wind down, meditate, prayer, do some reading, look at your wins for the day, or set your goals for tomorrow. And it will also make you wake up the next day when you start reading in the morning, and then you will start with your goals that you've set up the day before. So you know exactly what's going to happen instead of looking at your agenda like, what the hell's going on? Last but not least, number 20. What do you think it's going to be? Wrong. Don't take it all too serious. Fuck. Life is hard, simple, fun. But if you're going to be super neurotic about all these things, like, yeah, I do eat crap sometimes. Yeah, I do watch too much Netflix sometimes. Yeah, I do look at the news sometimes. I do crazy things, but I'm also going to have baselines. And you can watch another little video about non-negotiables where you can say, this is what I want my life to be 90% of the time. And then sometimes you're going to have days that you're going to be like, yep, I don't care. Don't want to. I'm having fun. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to drink a little bit too much. I'm going to eat a little bit too much. I'm going to eat stuff that I'm not supposed to eat. Just enjoy life and don't take it too seriously, because you're going to be around for a long time, and having fun is part of having a great life and having a great health. So don't take it too seriously. That was it for today. Or tomorrow, or whenever you're watching this video, because we're not too serious. What I would advise you to do now is there's going to be videos floating around here or there in this side of the screen, or maybe they're on that side of the screen. And you're going to say, you know what? I want to learn more. I want to do more. I'm going to click one of these, and I'm going to amplify my life. I'm going to improve what I'm doing. I'm going to learn some stuff about mindset, marketing, health, all kinds of cool things. So that's it. If you watched all the way through, go and watch another one because you want to learn. And I am here to guide you. Have a great day.